Thanks for visiting the patient and the weather today. I'm meteorologist Al Peterlin. I'd like to talk about the weather health stress for February 28, 2026. We do keep additional graphics available at tpatw.com. We maintain a storefront, Patient Weather, on Amazon. And Amazon purchases made through our Patient Weather storefront do support the activities of Patient Weather. Looking at our surface map for the 28th, we do have a long, meandering frontal system stretching all the way from Idaho to Oklahoma City, back to Louisville, across to Philly, and on up into Bangor. We do have some unsettled weather hanging along the Pacific Northwest, a very small area of unsettled weather here in Oklahoma. Lots of unsettled weather here about the lakes with some snow on up even to northwestern New York State, and a little bit of rain in the southern Ohio Valley. Note there is a lot of activity in Florida with that meandering wisp of a front that seems to hang there forever. Looking at our vitality index, shows much of the activity for the 28th will be centered across the northern, really the northern half of the country, but stretching from the plains all the way in toward New England. And looking at pressure change, because this will be the most significant aspect in health for the day anyway, looking like we're picking up northern California, across all of Oregon into just western portions of Washington State. You'll know we're hanging on through southern Idaho and across Nevada. But the big area to talk about is rising pressure. Pressure will be rising all the way from the Dakotas into Nebraska, and then everywhere east from northern Missouri, across Iowa, Minnesota, northern Illinois into Wisconsin, northern Indiana across Michigan, and just picking up a cusp of Ohio and the northwestern areas of New York, probably Buffalo once again. Looking at temperature change for the 28th, and you can see north of that frontal position, we have a lot and a new influx of some cold temperatures, again from the plains across the Great Lakes. But note we have that little bit of a warm up just on the south side of the front, all the way from the Carolinas up through New Jersey and onto the southern aspects of New England. Looking at change in the oxygen availability for the 28th, a rather mixed bag. We'll have a risk of migraine along western Oregon and all along the coast of California. We also have an area of migraine risk along the coast of the Gulf, all the way from San Antonio across southern Louisiana through the toe, and then along the Gulf all the way into Florida and probably across the entire state of Florida. But the big migraine moment for the country on the 28th in February looks to be going out with a headache. We're talking about eastern Montana, picking up the Dakotas all the way south into Kansas, going all the way across the middle Mississippi and Ohio Valley, picking up all of the Great Lakes, stretching all the way into central Pennsylvania, the westernmost portions of upstate New York, and picking up and just getting and brushing the northern areas of Vermont, New Hampshire, and then on into Canada. So all of the Canadian cities from Windsor up through Quebec. You'll note that we have a risk of asthma and arthritis here across northern Texas into Oklahoma, and then across Tennessee and down through the Carolinas, picking up Virginia, southeastern Pennsylvania, New Jersey, the southern aspects of New York State, and most of New England, at least the southernmost portions, Connecticut, Massachusetts, southern Vermont, southern New Hampshire, and southern Maine. Thanks for visiting the patient and the weather. Your comments are appreciated, and if you hurt, let us know where you're located.